On October 18 of 2019, the so-called social explosion began. This fact originated due to the statement that the Minister of Transport and Telecommunication, Gloria Hodges, used, which was the call for a rise in the Santiago subway fare. The social discontent of the majority of lower and middle social classes led to the moment that is being lived to this day. Thousands of Chileans agree in the same thing. It is not 30 pesos, it is 30 years. To put it in another way, the notice of a rise in the rate was just the drop that broke the glass. Since now it is putting in view of everyone the social difference that exists in Chile. Today there are different ways of expressing this discontent. You can attend family marches or participate in the famous cacerolazos in the march or from your own home. There are also cultural interventions throughout the country, such as concerts in parks and meeting points. Parallel to these forms of peaceful demonstration are other more violent manifestations, such as looting of supermarkets, burning the subway stations and buses, and attacks on public facilities. Along with this, the excessive force of Chilean police towards the demonstrators, which has left 100 people without vision as a result of rubber bullets and tear gas canisters fired directly into the eyes. Slight and severe bruising and skin burns due to the chemicals attack on the dispersal weapons.
Y abrió fuego, me lleva un perdigón en el ojo, carabineros me pesca del pelo y me arrastra hasta la camioneta. Se empezaron a burlar de mí, que iba a perder la vista, un ojo menos. El perdigón lo tengo aquí adentro.
¿Está adentro del ojo, ahorita? ¿Tienes miedo? ¿Miedo que puedes perder el ojo?
Pero yo sé que Dios me va a dejar igual a como yo estaba.
¿Cuál fue la distancia entre
Fue
usted y
15 metros, tiene que haber sido la distancia que me dispararon.
apuntaron a tu cara?
Apuntaron directamente a tu cara y te disparan.
Que se supone que los perdigones se tiran para hacer asusto bajo el suelo y los tiran al aire.
Él la levantó y me disparó y después bajó. Y él me vio que yo me di vuelta con el impacto y me volvió a disparar otro acá, me remató.
Como cuando uno tira una piedra dentro de un agua y vibra el agua, me pasó tal cual en el ojo. Me da una pena gigante. Porque uno va a manifestar, uno va a protestar por los hijos, no por esto.
A better quality of life is what Chileans are asking for today in the streets throughout the country. That is why 6 great social demands will be presented below, which are the reasons for social discontent.
Good afternoon, my name is Catalina Arce, and I'm going to talk about the 3 social demands in Chile. First is pension system. This is one of the most complex issues that Chile has had in recent years. Has been criticized lately by the majority of Chileans. This entity is supplied by the AFP, which are a private financial institutions, so that each person save a part of income so that in the future you have a dignified pension at the time of retirement. But unfortunately, this system didn't achieve the expectation it created, leaving thousands of Chileans unhappy and pensioned with low pension compared to the minimum wage at retirement time. The question is, this model have increased markedly in recent years, which has led to multiple marches against this model, as well as the creation of one of the groups that has led the slums called No More AFP. The second is public health. Along with the pension system, public health has much to improve and desire. In Chile, the health system is composed of two models of care. On the one hand, there is a public insurance called FONASA. On the other hand, a private model called ISAPRE. The people belonging to FONASA are 80%, while the people who have access to ISAPRE are the only 20%. What people are asking for public health are improvement to hospital, their infrastructure, their organization, more specialists, primary health care to prevent diseases as well by reducing the waiting lists that over the last few years has increased to almost 2 million of people, while a private care claims and discontent relate to rising health plan prices, low coverage in some situations pre-existence, and restricted access to health facilities. And the third is public transport. The Transport Transantiago was created 12 years ago with a commitment to be a quality, sustainable public transport, but today is one of the biggest problems facing Chile's capital, Santiago. The criticisms are due to the capacity and performance that it has compared to the large flow of people that are daily in the capital, the long waits, the delay in travel and price, which is high. It is for this reason that there was so much social discontent when the government of Sebastián Piñera decides to raise 30 pesos to the rate.
Good afternoon. My name is Amparo Aballay, and I'm gonna talk about the other three social demands in Chile. Water is a vital element for the human being. Its four parts are guaranteed indispensable for ensuring a decent and adequate standard of living, since it is one of the conditions necessary to ensure the survival of the society. In Chile, the Water Code formulated during the dictatorship in 1981, which is still forced today, considers water as a social good, but also an economic good. Currently, in Chile, most of the water rights are in hands of private companies. The main ones affected by water scarcity are farmers and cattle ranchers. Also, the lack of water in popular areas of the world has led people to consume water not suitable for human consumption, which in the end results in the appearance of a serious health problem. Continue. The demand for a better education exploded in 2006 with the famous Penguin Revolution, when high school students took to the street to demand improvements in this area. Then, in 2011, the students' movement returned with even more force, marking the news for several months and pressuring the government. to make fundamental changes in this regard. Today, the main characters of this new radical Chile are high school and university students, demonstrating against the injustice of the state, the president, and the armed forces. And the last one, collusion between companies to fix prices for their products, tax evasion by large companies, and the exposure of corruption in various institutions are part of the scandals that have gripped the front of pages of Chilean newspapers in recent years. According to an investigation carried out by the National Economic Prosecutor Office, 3 major chains, Ahumada, Cruz Verde, and Salcobran pharmacies, had agreed on price increase. The same happened in the case of toilet paper, where 2 large companies that control the industry, PISA and CMPC, tissue paper, agreed to a fixed price of this product. According to a research with these maneuver, the companies earned about $23 million each. Collusion by pharmacy and toilet paper had a profound impact on Chilean society, as both products were basic service.